Hello and welcome. This is Eric, and my business partner Dallas and I are going to share a very specific system using a certain social media platform that will create engagement, followers, and increase awareness to your product, business, service, cause, anything that it is that you want to promote. In doing so, revenue can also increase, and Dallas is going to join in and share exactly how to make this happen for you. Quick introduction about the HT Group in case we've not yet met. About 11 years ago, Dallas and I met while helping market for a large, well-known company and brand. We began working together, strategizing, marketing, developing businesses. So we decided to branch out on our own and form the HT Group, a global outreach which has won awards such as the Golden Midas, Entrepreneurs of the Year, and Brand of the Year. Those are all awards for helping others. We've helped individuals, small business, and large businesses grow. And one of the key ways we've done this is by harnessing the power of social media, but without spending countless hours for results. Like many, you've probably seen some challenges with increasing your engaged followers after you've created an account, getting the exposure and sales that you need. But right now, we're going to show you how to get 10,000, 20,000, even 50,000 plus followers on the social media platform everyone is using to promote. Or to look you up. That's right. When someone wants to know more about a product or service, this social media platform is the go-to site in which your potential customers are using and doing that right now. And that's Instagram. Now, why Instagram, you ask? One word, advertising. If you're not utilizing Instagram, then you're potentially missing out on huge revenues. Currently, there's over 1 billion users, and that number continues to grow, and nearly 60% of those are active on Instagram every single day. 55% of them do not watch TV on a weekly basis, meaning they see their advertisements elsewhere. And 92% of users say they've taken action in the moment when they saw a product or service on Instagram, such as following a brand or visiting their website or making a purchase online. And 84% of users say they discover local brands and new brands or products on Instagram. But why specifically? What's the inside scoop to it all? I don't want to focus too much time on all the reasons Instagram is now the #1 platform, but I'll hit on a few before I turn it over to Dallas. More people are using Instagram, and any size business, group, or brand can thrive. Right now, over 80% of Instagram users follow businesses, and they're looking them up on their account. So if you're a real estate agent, a doctor, a business, whatever, people are looking you up on Instagram. Whether you have a presence or not, that's the first place that they're going to. 83% discover the new products and services that they're using on Instagram. And remember, 92% said they've taken action in the moment. Now, brands on Instagram have a 10 times higher engagement rate than Facebook and 84 times higher than Twitter. But unlike Facebook and Twitter, which started out as a browser-based site, Instagram was created to be an app from the start. Since 90% of the time spent on mobile is spent on apps, we all should take advantage of this and make our posts accessible to viewers wherever they go via Instagram. Instagram's a mobile platform, and since 80% of social media browsing takes place on mobile devices, there should be no doubt in your mind about building a presence on this platform. The way people are shopping has changed since the smartphone. It's quick, it's convenient because smartphones are small, they're compact, and most people have one with them 24/7. So if you want to be successful, you need to stay up with the trends. And you can effectively engage with your customers. What's better than having customers know that you exist? How about the opportunity to engage with them on a daily basis? Instagram's a great way to show potential customers that you're more than just a faceless corporation. It could be a video that shows how products are made, videos of office employees interacting with each other, a live Q&A session between you and your audience, a home showing, health tips, maybe giving your followers a sneak peek at something you'll be offering or launching. People love to see the inner workings. For example, if you own a restaurant, you can show how your food is made fresh every day. This is an excellent way to build rapport, trust, and credibility with followers, as well as showing that there's a human side to your business. If consumers see you as more than an entity looking to take their money, then they'll be more trusting of your brand. And you can partner with and collaborate with influencers. Why? Well, for starters, once you build a relationship with influencers, you can reach their followers as well as your own. There's a good chance that you won't have the same followers, even if you're in the same industry. This can bring your company's sales to a whole other level. And direct contact links. I love this. You can add the call, the email, and the direction links to the top of your profile. This gives users easy access to your contact information and will open directions to your business in Apple or Google Maps. Remember, you want to make it as easy as possible for customers to locate your business. The more work you do on your end by providing this, the less work they have to do on their end, making a customer's experience quick and easy. And Instagram is linked to Facebook. You probably know that Instagram is owned by Facebook, but there's still two different platforms. So why use Instagram with Facebook if they're two separate social media sites? You can actually link the two platforms, reaching both your Facebook audience and your Instagram audience. So if you run an ad on Facebook, you can also run it on Instagram. Or if you post content on Instagram, you can have it automatically post on Facebook as well. Linking your accounts is beneficial because it can save you a ton of time and help keep your social accounts consistent. So since its inception, Instagram has proven to be a powerful tool for others to expand their presence and their visibility. Now that you know why you should use Instagram, you need to know the components to build followers for your business, and fast. And not just likes either. I'm talking about engaged followers on the best social media platform for engagement, and your ability to connect with your followers, but without spending hours upon hours to connect with them. You need a system, a proven system. So at this time, I'm going to turn it over to my business partner and very close friend, Dallas. He's going to show you how to tap into Instagram, the social media platform that's attracting more people than any other social media platform, and how to utilize this system regardless of your product or service or cause. I mean, how would 10,000, 20,000, 50,000, or even 100,000 new unique followers work for you? Well, sit back because he's going to show you right now how to make this happen. I don't know anyone better when it comes to getting results on Instagram like Dallas, as you'll see for yourself. Dallas, I'll turn it over to you, my friend.
Thanks a lot, Eric. And I'm very excited to share the strategies that have helped me develop a global business and become an authority as an entrepreneur, both locally in my area in Arizona, the Phoenix area, statewide, throughout Arizona, nationally, and generate business internationally. You know, we've been using social media and different strategies over the last 8, 9, 10 plus years, starting with LinkedIn and Facebook and moving on forward. But you always have to follow the trends, especially when it comes to social media. Now, if you are asking why should you be on social media? Well, I'll tell you this. If you're in business, any type of business, whether you have a business, you're an entrepreneur, insurance agent, doctor, real estate, networker, whatever it is, it doesn't matter. If you're not on social media, you're not going to be left behind. You already are behind. In fact, you're way behind. You've missed out on a lot of business, I can tell you that. But what's good is you can start now. Now, maybe you've been on social media, probably Facebook, right? Most of us have been on Facebook. Facebook was the top for a while, was the king of social media, especially when it comes to business. But that's no longer the case. Right now, in 2020, and it has been since 2018, really started coming up, 19, but 2020 for sure, the premier platform that you have to be on and you have to be strong on if you are in any type of business that generates any type of revenue, and I don't care what industry, it is Instagram. And that is the case by far. It's going to give you the most reach demographically from age range. You're going to get the younger crowd, the middle, from the millennials, even to the older generation. Facebook's mostly targeting older. Snapchat and some of these others are mostly younger. This is the most broad reach platform that you're going to have. All areas, all over the world. And all you got to do is just Google some of the statistics on Instagram in 2020, and you'll see exactly. So you don't need to just take my word for it. But what we want to talk about is how you can immediately capitalize on Instagram right away. And there's a simple strategy that we just started using here recently over the last 60 days or so. And our partners have been using it for the last couple years and had unbelievable success. And I firsthand had to use it and try it. You know, we're always pride ourselves in staying up to date as the HD Group in different marketing and different social media strategies. In fact, we've become premier authorities in international expansion. But what a lot of people don't realize is we first started opening up and doing business in Asia through Instagram connections. We first started doing many other continents, Australia and Europe and Latin America through Facebook. So it does work. But other than having a good profile, other than providing good content, that's not going to be enough. You know, I can tell you that just by doing that's not going to grow your page. It's important. It really is. And some of you watching this are saying, well, I'm not on Instagram. I guess I should probably get on there. Some of you are saying, well, I'm on Instagram and I've been posting, I've been working hard, but I'm not growing my followers. And I'm going to tell you why, because just posting isn't going to get anybody's attention on Instagram. And then some of you are going to say, hey, listen, I'm ready to take this to the next step. You know, I've had some success, but I want to really blow this thing up. And so I'm excited to tell you that what we have with the strategy that's been working, that many influencers have built up their platforms, you're going to now have access to it by watching this video, and you're going to be able to have access to it for very little capital. And that's what's beautiful about it. All the money has been spent for you so you can participate. But I want to show you. So this is my profile right here. I'm currently at 54,000 followers. And I want to just go back and show you where I was here when I got started. You know, I've spent 6 years building my Instagram, and I do a very good job. I've taught people all over the world how to build great profiles. But through all that work, time, and money, I was at 17,000 followers. Now, that's more than most people, okay? Absolutely more than most people. But that's very, that's still a lot of work, a lot of time, and that's actually normal. You know, some people put in a lot of time and they might have 4,000 followers or 5,000 or 1,000, right? And I post really good content. You can go through my page. I do a really good job of representing my brand and what I do. But it wasn't until I started utilizing this promotional tool where, and you can see the day that I did it here. This is followers. These are all real people. How you can tell they're real, other than their name and their pictures, is when you see that little orange circle around it, that means they've actually posted a story. So these aren't just followers that don't get on. These are what we call engaged followers, active followers. And this is just a small screenshot of many of the ones that came in. But you can see where I ended up after this initial campaign was at 50,000. I gained 30,000 during that week, and I've continued, and I'm continuing this because my goal is to get it much bigger. But it's been unbelievable in just a short amount of time. I get from businesses, I get messages from clothing lines, I get messages from restaurants offering me free stuff because they see me as an influencer. Why? Simply based on my followers. When I've already worked on some business deals, some people that I've met out and about, I don't use business cards anymore. I use my Instagram. So they check out my Instagram, I meet them, we share Instagrams, and they go to mine, and instantly you can tell the credibility that it's given me. There's some people that I've met one time, and they go to my Instagram, and now not only are they following me, but you can see it's automatically giving me tons of credibility and edified me without me even having the boost or brag about myself. It's the best business card that you have. Now, does it mean that I'm not successful or I'm not a good business person if I had 1,000 followers? No, that's not true. Or if I had 100 followers? No, absolutely not. However, to the general public, to those, to the world, maybe I don't. Because if there was somebody who wasn't as good as me in what I do, but had 50,000, and then you had me who was better in what I do, let's say, in my business, and I had 100 or 500 or 1,000 or 2,000, who do you think people are going to think is more successful, who's better at their business, right? It's pretty obvious, the person with more followers. So that's why having followers is important. It gives you social proof. If you're a restaurant, which Italian restaurant in your area has more followers? Doesn't mean it's better, but people are going to assume that one's better, and it's going to bring more traffic or more customers or more money to your place. If you're an insurance agent and people are looking up for insurance agents in Miami, and one has 1,000 and one has 10,000. Who do you think people are going to assume is the better insurance agent? It may or may not be true, but it's that instant credibility and social proof. And that's why followers are so, so important. I mean, we can go on the other end of the spectrum and people like Kylie Jenner, who just sold half of her company for $600 million. She is worth $1 billion from social media. She's got more money than all of her siblings, the Kardashians combined. And it's because of social media. Now, you don't need to have hundreds of millions of followers, but you need to have at least 10,000, okay? Having that 5-figure mark is very, very powerful for that social proof. Now, I would encourage you to do more, 20,000, 50,000, whatever it is that to be the premier authority in your area. It's pretty easy to see by taking a look at who your competitors are in your business, your area, or whatever your goals are, and making sure that you're building your followers much higher than that. It is unbelievably powerful. My wife and I were just making reservations for hotels on a trip, and we were narrowed down to 2. We use Instagram to decide which one we should go with. We've done that with restaurants. We've done that with potential business partners. It does matter, and we're by far not alone. In fact, there was a poll done recently where they took a group of millennials, and they took a profile that had 2 million followers, and they had a profile that had 200 followers, and they said, who would you rather be mentored by? And almost every single person said they'd rather be mentored by the individual, which was a 17-year-old kid with 2 million followers, opposed to a billionaire that had a couple hundred followers. Why? Social proof. It gave that person credibility. Now, it's crazy. I'd rather be mentored by the billionaire, but people are going to make decisions based on what they see. Now, why is Instagram followers so important? Well, one of the top social media influencers in the world recently said followers on Instagram is like the new gold rush. They are like gold. Not only does it give you social credibility, but it also can help you grow your page, grow your brand, grow your business, drive traffic. And we have ways we can show you on how to even convert these followers into your business, into sales, into money, no matter what kind of business you're in. If you're a doctor, you need to be the premier authority in your specialty, in your area. What's the way to get that out there? By having the most followers on Instagram, okay? Now, you can say I'm crazy. You can say that I'm full of it and it doesn't matter. That's fine, because your competitor who does see it, who does understand it, is going to participate, and they're going to take business away from the people that choose to not do it, right? Excuse me. So that is why this is so important. I'm going to show you a few other examples here real quick. You're going to see a gentleman here where this was before. He was getting 436 likes, 49 comments, which is actually pretty good for starting out. He did one of our programs, and now he's getting over 2,000. Okay. Here's another gentleman, I know him. He's out of the UK. He was getting he had 10,000 followers to start, which is a great starting point, way above most people. But he only had 71 visits on his profile for the previous week. Now he's done obviously some of the bigger programs we have. He's at 288,000 with 26,000 profile visits over 7 days. And what's nice about the profile visits is they have access to contact him, email or phone call, go to his website, his links now can send people that are his Instagram followers to follow him on Twitter, his YouTube, his Facebook, his LinkedIn, his text message list, his email list. Okay, so you can really churn a follower on Instagram. It's 7-8 different times on different platforms through Instagram profile visits, which is very, very powerful. Okay. So I love it. I'm a huge proponent of it. And I think if you're serious about your business in 2020, you need to get involved. So how does this all work? Well, what we've done through our partners, they're experts in this. They've been doing this now for a couple of years. They've mastered and perfected it. They've built up profiles of well over 1 million. What they've done is they put tons of time, tons of money, trial and error. They figured it out where they put together partnerships with influencers or well-known celebrities who have huge followings, okay? And what these individuals do is they will host giveaways. And our partner will put together everything. They fund the giveaways. They fund the fee for the celebrity, and all we have to do is share in the cost. So we put together a shared cost pool where we can participate in helping that cost for the overall campaigns, the legal, everything that's associated with it that costs hundreds of thousands of dollars, in some cases upwards of $1 million, but we're able to still participate in the amount of followers, real life engaged followers that are generated from these campaigns for a fraction of the cost. So I love these shared pool campaigns. And here's the options that we have currently for you to get involved. And remember, the reason these are so low is because they're shared cost, okay? So typically 10,000 followers, real engaged followers, not fake followers or bots that are gonna get you ghosted on Instagram, that are gonna disappear, and anybody can spot fake followers. That's not gonna give you social proof. In fact, that's probably gonna damage you even more. Stay away from that. Stay away from the scammers, okay? This is real through real life celebrities and influencers, but 10,000 followers, we're going to get you a minimum of 10,000 followers for $29.97. Okay, typically this can cost you for real ones $5,000, $6,000, $7,000 if they're real. If you see anything cheaper than this, stop at the scam or they're fake. Okay, you get fake followers for $100. They're fake. They are not real. They are never going to convert into dollars. Okay, I want to be clear on that. So this is a great option if you want to dip your toe in. Maybe you're just getting started. Maybe you only have 100, 500, 1,000, 2,000 followers. 10,000 is going to put you over that five-figure mark, and it's instantly going to give you massive credibility in whatever you're doing, whatever your field, to really set you apart from the rest, okay? So this is a great place to get started, dip your toe. Maybe you want to go a little bit bigger. Maybe you've been like me, where you've been working on Instagram and you already recognize the power to capitalize. We have that 20,000 follower program for $39.97. And what I like about that is it obviously gives you a deeper discount per follower from the 10,000. So that's definitely a good way. Then in the middle, we have the 15,000 at the $34.97 if you just can't decide. Now, we do have an option for those who want to go big, who want to get themselves up to 50,000, 100,000, 200,000, like you saw on the screen there. We can get you those private, very special shared cost rates for that as well. Just email us, or you can text me directly. You see the number on the screen, or just respond to us on that. But we can get you those pricing. But I would tell you this: no matter what you are, who you are, doctor, dentist, lawyer, insurance agent, real estate agent, restaurant, shoe store, athlete, personal trainer, gym, I don't care what you are, network marketer, whatever you are, stockbroker, you need to be at a minimum of 10,000 to hit that five-figure follower mark on Instagram. You need that for your business. You need that for your brand, or you are losing sales. You are losing money. But like I said, if you're ready to go bigger, let's get you there as well. Now, what I like to do now is let you know, we can get this going for you right away. We can get these followers to you here on our next promotional giveaways that are coming up here over the next week or two. We want to get you plugged in. Each one does have very limited spots, okay? Everyone's limited. There is a method to the madness. There's a very strong strategy to make sure that you are getting these amounts of followers. So we are limited. So if you want to participate in this, now is the time to get in. Don't get left behind. Don't let your competition outperform you on Instagram, because it's going to end up outperforming you in business and sales. So go ahead, email us or contact us to get started. Let us know what package you want. We'll get you plugged into the next campaign that is available, and start getting your followers so you can have that social proof, have that credibility, capitalize on the social media gold rush, and obviously generate more business for yourself, your family, and your business. Thank you very much.